So my little brother asked me to make dino nuggets, and I did. I put them in the oven instead of the air fryer because I care. And it turns out he's leaving, so he's not gonna eat them. So and that was the last of the bag. So I looked at it on the counter, getting cold, and I said, "Well, that was the last of the dino nuggets. They've gone extinct." And I'm sure you laughed just then. That's why I stopped. It was intentional. And but my sister didn't laugh. She was right there. I said that was the last of the dino nuggets. They've gone extinct. That's funny.
Um, I I realize my humor is kind of edgy. I think it is pretty edgy, and well, that's just who I am. It's what I grew up around. I was 14 user. Um, I know my way around incels.is. That's home. It's not, but it is. And um, but I don't think I sincerely don't regret any of my jokes except for the one. It's an old short video. I don't even know if I deleted it or not, but it was Jude Fairy. It was just tasteless. I was young. Shocking. I think a lot of oh my god. I was at the park the other day, and on the chess table, they wrote R word kids kill kids, and and clearly it was children who did it because they're at the park, obviously, and it's shocking. I mean, that's funny, but it's just a mistake you got to make until you're actually funny, and some people don't grow out of it, and that is unfortunate. But I mean, when you can hope they grow, but that you could kill them, and would that be bad if you killed them? Probably not. I don't know. Depends on if you want to believe in redemption. Hazbin Hotel. But yeah, the Jude Fairy. I guess I'll explain it because I think it was wordplay. Okay, Jude Fairy, Tooth Fairy, Jew. So I had some coins in my hand, and I shook them around. And I said, "Do you think if I put them under my pillow, I would summon the Jude Fairy because they like money?" And it's probably aged pretty well with like the whole thing. But I mean, do I stand by it? Yes. If you like it, I stand by it. But if you don't find it funny, then I also don't find it funny anymore. I kind of So today I went on a fool's errand, and that involved getting on the train because I mean, if you couldn't tell, I live in New York, and we do have that. So we're not bound to cars like the rest of this country. Anyways, I thought it would be prudent to wear a mask with the whole with that Hanta thing, and also just it's big crowded space, a lot of people, just probably good when you're on the train. I took it off when I was out of it, but I thought, yeah, why not? And whenever it goes dark and I look at myself in the reflection, I'm like, wow, I didn't like that. But when I finally took it off, it felt so free to be pretty again, and I thought this is how the other side lives. Wow, damn, it was humbling, really. So yeah. I was thinking about the word rat earlier, and I guess what really makes it cool. Well, I was thinking about why it sounds so fun to say in a nasty way. Um, and that's because you build it up inside when you start with the R, you rat, um, and like hate so you can build that up. You can't really charge up something that starts with P. You can be like, there's no sound. There's no sound when you charge it. Or with a B, like book. It's not the same. Lotion. Book. It's not the same. It's not the same. But to be fair, there's that element of surprise with the book, like boo. They wouldn't like you wouldn't want to scare somebody. You wouldn't go roo at them or rah. It's not the same. It's build up. Is that the same for like things that have like a K sound? Cracker. Cuck is good. Cuck is good because it's strong, but it stands on its own. You can't really charge that one up either, but
I was just thinking about rabbits being called lagomorphs, despite them being fast, and how that's like awkward, and that's probably why people think they would rather call them a rodent. But like, then I was thinking about rodents, and I thought about Pikachu, and then Raichu, and how I don't like. Well, no one really talks about this, but Pikachu has Pikachu has like claws. Well, not really claws, but paws, defined paws, fingers, digits, or whatever. And then Raichu is just shown to have nubs all the time, and I guess it didn't take for the Mega for me to notice, but I really don't like it. The Megas, sorry, that both have the nubs, and it's really unappealing. I guess I'm not a fan. That's it. That's the thing.
I made a breakthrough in my makeover video. I was wondering how I would end it with a joke, but no matter which way I would cut it, I was thinking, okay, but how would I get someone new into the scene for the joke? And then I saw Muppet, because ideally I could find get a girl to just be weird, be funny. But it's easier said than done, and I don't feel comfortable going up to a random woman saying, hey, you want to be in my video, and then because and the way people are, they're so materialistic these days. Be in the video for free, be in a video that no one's going to see, they wouldn't do it. And then if I pay them, well then, okay, I go up with money to a woman and ask if I want to be in a video, and assuming I've got my goons behind me, she would run away. She'd probably shoot me, maybe. I don't know. It's not safe. So I've had the breakthrough. I've realized is that I'm not going to do that, and I'm not going to do cross-dressing, not yet. But just use a puppet. Whoa. Two hideous growths appeared on my face, so I had to, level up, compensate in some way. So, here we are, and I'm just gotta go through the process of, separating it. So, that's pretty much the vlog. Oh, and also today, my sister, she asked if I was depressed, which, I mean, better late than never. So I thought it was obvious. Was it not obvious? Maybe I have an unfair information advantage. Why is the author acting like he knows so much? It's something like that. But anyways, I handled it with tact. It's not like I didn't know. So I just, yeah. Oh, well,
It may not look it, but I'm actually very irritated right now and actually hot, so I'm gonna take my pants off. Not that you can see it. Anyways, I figure is that a proper opening for what this video is supposed to be about? Yeah, I think so. This feels so free. No, I don't. I don't actually. I'm irritated, incredibly irritated. I was gonna do this outside, and as I was walking over there, I just had to turn. I felt the need to turn around because everything was bothering me. I didn't like the way the sun felt. The wind wasn't coming fast enough, and it was just ugly. And there were people in my way, and that also made me mad. And there were these droplets of water that were hitting my face. I was just upset. No, I'm not. I'm cool as a cucumber. I suppose I should put shorts on in case anyone barges in. Oh, my stomach hurts. I don't know from what. I guess I'll die. Fuck, what is this about? Oh, me? Yeah, I felt the urge to make this because the last video that I like was the Ruby one, but that wasn't really about me. That was just me talking about a stupid show, and it was fun. I had fun making that, just thinking about it, talking and stuff. So that was nice. But it's my channel. It should be about me. So here we are. I don't know what I'm gonna title this. I haven't figured that out yet, but it should be something with promiscuous or is that offensive? Whore. But well, yeah. So why? Well, because I'm not shallow. No. Okay, I'm gonna be very direct, which might be, a little bit of a departure from my usual way of speaking, but, well, whatever. I do homosexual hookups for fun. Yeah, I guess it is fun. It just, when I see myself, there's usually a mirror in the room, and that's what I like the best. Because when I see myself, there's like a little glow in my eye from, I think, the camera. This is, wow. There's a glow in my eye, and a pimple in my head. There's a glow in my eye. I just feel so strong and beautiful, and they compliment me too, which feels great. And that's half of it, and the other half of it is that it's a performance, and I do treat it kind of like a game, You can, there's audio feedback to hear how good you're doing, and well, and as far as the game thing goes, I was about to get lost in the metaphor. It's the same way when I play as Reinhardt, I become Reinhardt. The same way I'm not me anymore. I'm now this sex thing. So now that's what I am for, like, I don't know, a time.
I mean, I can give you like the no. A time. It varies. Yeah. Was I thinking about? I was downstairs thinking about it.
Well, I have to go out of town, which I'm not looking forward to because it involves a bus ride, and it's known that I don't like being in vehicles. So, and we're going into a part of the country where they don't have trains, so. But the plus side is that I get to pick out and plan outfits. So, well, that's, and I guess I get to have people buy me food. But I don't like outside food, so. I get to pick out outfits.